Jana Chishodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Chisaranandana Prajajana Ranjana Chisaranandana Prajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Panachari Jamuna Tira Panachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Chishodanandana Vajajana Ranjana Chishodanandana Vajajana Ranjana Jasaranandana Vajajana Ranjana Jasaranandana Vajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Panachari Jamuna Tira Panachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Sisi Radha Madhava Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitai Gopраmanandi Hari Hari Bo Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Shamini Tinamane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavari Paschatya Desatarine Vanchakapa Turubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So last week we had many questions which I didn't answer because I was making certain points and I used the whole time to make those points and I had promised we would answer questions now.
因为上周我们遗留了一些问题，那我们就先来解答这些问题，然后我会再说一些要点。现在我们就先回答问题。Yes, last week we have 2 questions left.
Only 2. All right. You can ask more questions if you want.
Okay. The first question is from Brenda. Brenda said, my belief is I can't succeed. I'm an ordinary person. I also believe that it's very, very difficult to succeed. I can't reach it at my level.
What do you mean by succeed?
那你对于成功的定义是什么？
Oh, okay. What's your definition of success? A million, what do you call your money? RMB? That's success?
那就是 RMB， 就是那个美国职业篮球队， 他们怎么定义成功？RMB 人
RMB.
民
So
币，人
Vrinda,
民
what's your definition of
人民币。
success? 1 million RMB?
当你有100万人民币的时候，这个算成功吗？Mute sister, please unmute. Vinda. Yes.
OK，你刚才姑姑说是100万还是1亿？我没听明白，没听清楚。
1 million RMB.
Is that your
1 million.
definition of success? What's your definition?
那你的定义是什么？多少才算成功？
我觉得成功不一定跟钱有关吧。
I think success is not related to money.
So what's your definition? You said you can't be successful. What's your definition?
那你对于成功的定义是什么？什么在你看来是成功的？
比如说，如果说目前我给自己定一个目标，希望在多少年之内能够去传教，然后在成都或者在中国能够传教成功的话，我觉得这个成功就是属于比如说成都1半以上的人都来，就是都能够进入我们的 Krishna 知觉当中吧。然后呢，中国的话，可能至少1半以上的人能够进入到 Krishna 知觉当中来。然后有现在中国的这种情况，就是中国现在已经开始，我觉得开始引领整个世界了。那么我觉得可以由中国人，因为中国人很多。由中国人来引领整个全球的这个 Krishna 的这个热潮，我觉得这个算成功吧。
So I set a goal for myself. I hope I can preach and succeed in many years, at least some years. For example, more than half of the people in Chengdu come to Krishna consciousness, or at least half of people in China can contact Krishna consciousness, because China is leading the world in these days. So I hope Chinese persons can make more effort to preach in this country.
Yeah. Okay. So, Vrinda, you make the effort and leave the result to Krishna.
所以 Vinda, 你努力，然后造就这样一个成果。
So your success is your effort.
你的努力就是成功。
Therefore, you can be successful immediately.
然后你就可以immediately
Right now.
那你现在你立马就已经成功了。
At this moment, you can be successful.
你现在此时此刻就已经是成功的了。
To feel that I can't be successful in a sense is good.
成功是一个很好的。
Because then we depend on Krishna for our success.
但是我们所有的成功都是依赖于 Krishna。
Prabhupada also felt that way.
帕布帕德也是这样认为的。
The Prabhupada said, you know, if you follow the order of your guru, in that order is the power to be successful.
帕帕德说，如果你遵守你的 guru 的训示，那就是你成功的力量。
And Prabhupada also said that, you know, our duty is to follow the order, whether we're successful or not. That's not our business. It's to follow the order.
我们的职责就是去遵守训示，不管成功与否，我们并不关心结果。我们的职责就是去遵守训示。
So you worry about the order, don't worry about the result.
你需要担忧的是关于这个训示是什么，而不是成功与否这个结果。
That result will depend on so many factors that we cannot control.
因为结果它是取决于很多的因素，而这些因素都是我们无法控制的。
And you know, Bhagavatam says if you think of Krishna, that's success.
圣典博伽瓦坛博伽梵歌上说，如果你想着 Krishna， 那就已经是成功。
So you have to redefine success.
这就是最终的成功。
If you work sincerely for Krishna, that's your success. Now, whatever success comes after that is inconsequential.
如果我们真诚的为 Krishna 而工作，那这个就叫成功，而不管接下来它产生的结果是怎样，那都无所谓。
Okay, Vrinda, you remember that Prabhupada came to America by boat, and for actually the first year, he didn't really have success, at least externally. There wasn't really any success that was noticeable.
当圣帕波帕德第一年到达美国的时候，那一年其实他并没有太多的成功，就没有看到很多的成效。那一年他是没有取得成功的。
I think we can all agree that when Prabhupada got on the boat, that was the beginning of his success.
但是我想我们都会同意，当圣帕布帕德登上那一艘船的时候，他就已经是成功了。
But if you analyze his success externally, there wasn't much for the first few years.
但是如果你去研究圣帕布帕德他的这个事迹的话，你会发现，其实第一年他并没有太多的这个成功的事实。
I think in Prabhupada's heart, he felt his real success was that he got on the boat and tried.
但是我认为，在圣帕帕德的内心当中，他对成功的理解是，当他搭上了那艘船，踏上了美国这片土地的时候，实际上他就已经获得了成功。
So as long as you try your best, you're a success.
所以，尽我们努力去尝试，我们就已经是成功了。
Okay?
好吗？
Okay.
I have another question. All right.
Okay.
就是我其实是在最近的念诵当中，我能够，就是去体会到，其实，就是这个结果其实是不重要的，而且我也就是最近也有一个感悟，就是觉得其实最终的成功就是，不一定是我真的做到多么怎么样，而是就是遵循guru的训示，而且就是服务guru是最大的成功。但是有些时候会放不下对那个结果的执念，就是道理我知道，但是会放不下那个执念。我就想再问一下，这个执念是假我？应该是假我，怎么样去清楚这个？第一个是这个执念是假我吧？然后第二，怎么样？如果是假我的话，怎么样去清楚对这个结果的执念呢？Thank you so much.
So Guru Maharaj, during my recently chanting, I experienced the result is not important. The final success is not necessarily what I did, but commuting the Guru's order and executed Guru's instruction is the final success. But I still cannot, I still have some attachment to the result. So is this the false ego? Or and how to clean these ideas, this thought?
What result? You want to get the Krishna conscious result.
那是你放不下的执念是什么？是你想获得 Krishna 知觉吗？
If you want to get a Krishna conscious result, that's not an attachment to the result.
如果你是对 Krishna 知觉的这个执念的话，那其实并不是一种执着于结果，
That's a natural desire.
那是一
For
种自
every
然，
devotee wants to get the result.
因为每个奉献者都想获得这样的结果。
It's just we have to accept that it's going to take time.
我们只需要接受它就好，因为它需要时间。
I want prema. You want prema. Leelarani wants prema. PC wants prema. Gabriella wants prema.
我想要 prema， 你也想要 prema，PC 想要 prema，Gabriel 也想要 prema， 所有的人都想要 prema。
Padmaja wants prema. Francisco wants prema. Good wants prema. Apple wants prema. Jamuna Priya wants prema. I can't pronounce all the names. Sita wants prema.
就群
Georgia
里
wants prema. Shamachuta wants prema.
群里的各位，我们正在听课的各位都想要获得 prema，
You have to wait
但是我们必须要等待，
with patience.
带着耐心。
So when we speak about attachment to the result, we're talking about material results.
当我们说对于有执念的话，通常是指的物质的这种依附。
So it's not bad or wrong to be attached to spiritual results. It's just you have to calculate realistically how long it's going to take. So when you think it's going to take a few months and it's actually going to take 50 years, then you could get discouraged.
对于像灵性层面的这种欲望或者愿望，它都并不是一种执念。所以，如果你是想在灵性之途上去努力，那就计划10年、15年这样一段时间，你如何实际的去达到这样一种目标？
So I want prema, you want prema. So the only mistake we'll make is calculating how long it's going to take.
我想要 prema， 你也想要 prema， 那唯一我们需要去筹划的就是说如何来获得这样一种 prema。
You want prema now, so you'll be discouraged.
因为你此刻你现在就想获得这个 prema 对手神的爱，所以你会有点泄气。
So we just need to be realistic about how long it's going to take.
所以我们必须要非常实际的知道，我们需要多长的时间才能够获得它。
It's like you first year in university and you want a PhD. Well, that's going to frustrate you because it's going to take you about 8 years to get it.
就像如果你加入协会的第1年，你就想取得非常大的进步，这会让你受挫的，因为我们的这种进步是需要经年累月的积累才能够获得。
So having so many desires for perfection or success is not the problem. The problem is the miscalculation of how long it's going to take.
所以如果我们有对灵性上的这种欲望和愿望的话，这并不是一个问题。问题在于我们要去算，我们要去计划如何去达到它，这是我们需要去思考的。
You know, expectation, the wrong expectation can cause lots of frustration.
我们知道很多的这种期待，特别是错误的期待，会带给我们很大的沮丧感。
So once you have your timeline realistic, then you don't get frustrated because you know more or less what to expect when.
但是如果你给自己一个时间的计划，时间长远的筹备的话，你就不会那么的沮丧，因为你知道你这个是要长期来达成，它是有一个时间的维度。
So Vrinda, when you're an old lady, then you'll be more detached than you are now.
Vinda，当你变得年老的时候，你就会变得越来越气绝，而不是现在。
But you're still young,
那你现在还很年轻，
so you have young desires.
你会有年轻时的愿望。
You like a nice house, a nice car, nice things. When you're 70 years old, you won't care anymore.
你现在想要很好的房子、很好的车，但是当你70岁的时候，你对这一切就不在意了。
You might spend half your time in Vrindavan or Mayapur in a little simple apartment, and you'd be perfectly happy. But now you're younger, you need more. That's
嗯，
okay.
当你老年的时候，你住在温达文的一个小房子里，你都会非常的心满意足。但是因为现在你处的这个年龄段，你可能还想要很多的好东西，这个是自然的，没有问题。
So once you understand that, then it's okay.
所以当你明白这一点的时候，其实它都是可以的，
Does that make sense?
有道理吗？
It's kind of like, let's say you were hungry and you felt bad that you were hungry. Said, oh, eating, sleeping, mating, defending. This is bad. I'm hungry. This is bad. No, it's normal. You haven't eaten in 10 hours. Of course you're hungry.
就像比如说你现在觉得很饿，你会觉得很不好，因为像吃、睡、防卫、交配这些人类的4项基本原则都是很基础的，你会觉得自己好像不好，但实际上它就是我们正常的欲望，它都是很正常的、自然的。
Francisca, looks like it's really cold in your room.
Siska， 你的家里真的非常的冷。
Turn on the heat. How do you say cold? Frio? Frio?
你们怎么说
Muy
透？
frio, muy frio. And she's in Chile. It's the winter there. It's the opposite.
他们是在智利，那个季节跟我们正好恰恰相反，那边是冬天。
South Pole. She's in the South Pole. Okay. So Tarhas. We have a question in the chat. You want to read it?
Yes. 他讲，Hare Krishna Maharaj. But why does Krishna fulfill spiritual desires of some other devotees who are apparently on the same level as me? How does he choose whose spiritual desires to fulfill and whose not? Hare Krishna Maharaj. 为什么 Krishna 满足了其他一些显然和我处于同一水平的奉献者的灵性欲望？他如何选择哪一个人的灵性欲望去满足呢？满足谁的，不满足谁的呢？
He won't fulfill a desire unless you can benefit from it.
Krishna 要满足谁的欲望，他会考虑你是不是会从这个欲望当中获得好处，有利于你。
And sometimes he won't fulfill it because in the back of your mind, you don't believe he will fulfill it.
有时候你想满足，但是背景是你觉得 Krishna 他不会满足你。
Or maybe you don't feel you deserve for him to fulfill it.
或者你觉得你不配 Krishna 去满足你的愿望。
So everybody's different. And so Krishna deals with us each individually.
所以我们每个人的情况都不一样 ，Krishna 就会根据我们每个人不同的状况来相应的回应。
So if you pray, be qualified, try to make yourself qualified for Krishna to fulfill that prayer.
所以我们祈祷有资格去获得这样一个愿望，那 Krishna 他就会满足。
I have desires that Krishna has not fulfilled, but I think he thinks I'm not ready for them.
我也有一些愿望 Krishna 没有满足的，我在想 Krishna 他等待着我具备资格之后，他才会满足我。
Gabriella has a question about money.
Gabriel 问了一个问题 ：It is wrong to be attached to have a lot of money to build a Bhakti center for spreading Krishna consciousness, or to build eco villages or institutes for devotees。Gabriel 他有一个问题是，为了传播 Krishna 知觉而建立 Bhakti 中心，或者为奉献者建立生态村或学院而花费大量的金钱是错的吗？
I pray to Krishna sometimes, send money because I want to build an eco center. But I don't know if he thinks I'm qualified to build it. So I don't know if he's going to send the money until I become qualified.
有时候我向 Krishna 祈祷 ，Krishna 请给我一些钱建立生态村，但是我却没有得到钱，所以我会觉得是我没有资格，所以 Krishna 现在还没有送钱过来。
So Gabriella, you may pray for that. And Krishna may think, oh, you are qualified to do this. I'm going to send the money to you, not to your Guru Maharaj. He'll misspend it. Or the other way, Krishna may think, oh, Gabriella, I'm not going to give you the money. You don't know how to build an eco center. I'm going to give the money to somebody who can do it.
所以Gabriela 就是如果 Krishna 觉得你要祈祷，如果 Krishna 觉得你是有资格的话，他会给你送钱，他会想你更适合建立生态村，而不是你的 Guru Maharaj。然后也有可能是他不给你钱，是因为他觉得有另外的奉献者比你更加有资格或者更加适合建立生态村，所以他没有把钱给你，而给其他的人。
Nothing that can be used in Krishna service is bad.
任何东西没有用于服务 Krishna 的话，都是不好的。
Well, my meditation is always on becoming qualified to receive what I'm asking Krishna to give.
我的冥想就是我希望自己变得有资格，可以去接受 Krishna 所给予我的。
Because if we're not qualified to use it, why would he give it?
Call up Maharaj.
Qualified. If we're not qualified to use what we pray for, why would Krishna give it to us?
当我们不具资格的时候，那我们就不能去请求 Krishna 所给予我们的这些。
Money is not a problem.
钱并不是一个问题。
The only problem is potentially the desire to use that money for sense gratification.
问题在于我们潜在的有这种感官享乐的欲望去使用金钱，
or misspend it, even in Krishna service, not, properly take care of it.
或者是误用这些金钱，没有把它用到 Krishna 的知觉上。
We need so much money.
我们需要很多的钱。
At the same time, we shouldn't think that, well, if we have money, then we can spread Krishna consciousness, because we need purity. That's more important than money.
我们会想，我们需要很多钱才可以传播 Krishna 知觉，但是使用这些金钱是需要我们的纯洁的，有一定的纯洁度，我们才会去应用这些金钱。
So purity is the first thing.
所以纯洁是第一条。
So Tarha has a question.
Tar has a comment. Tarja said, Thank you for explaining, Maharaj. I was just astonished that I was praying for so many years, asking Krishna to fulfill my spiritual desires to serve him in a particular way. But another devotee got everything, although he didn't want it as badly as me. 谢谢你 Maharaj。我只是感到很惊讶。这么多年以来，我一直在祈祷，请求 Krishna 满足我的灵性愿望，以一种特殊的方式为他服务。可是另外一个奉献者，尽管他没有像我这么想要这些，他却得到了所有的一切。
So Tara, I would meditate on why you might think Krishna is not fulfilling that desire.
所以他讲，请你冥想，为什么 Krishna 没有满足你的这些愿望？
As you, as the years go by, you'll understand more clearly.
当随着时间的流逝，你可能会更加的清晰这背后的原委。
Sometimes Krishna just wants you to try harder, so he makes it more difficult. So he won't fulfill the desire because he wants you to keep striving.
有时候 Krishna 他只是为了让你更加的努力的尝试，所以他没有满足你的欲望。他这么做的原因是让你不断的乘风破浪往前进。
So Gabriella wants to know what purity means in this context.
Gabriella 他想知道关于在这个上下文当中这个纯粹的含义。
Basically, when Prabhupada describes purity, he describes two tracks. One is following the instructions and principles, and the other is having a motivation to please Krishna.
当我们说到纯粹性的时候，是有两个方面，一个方面是遵守训示以及四项原则，另一个方面，第二个方面就是我们有动机去取悦它。
Purity is a foundation.
纯粹是一个基础。
So you don't want to build any project on a foundation that's not built out of purity, which is following principles and being motivated only to please Guru and Krishna.
纯粹是基础，是因为我们所有的服务，我们所有的进步都是建立在这个纯洁性上。不管我们是去遵守四项原则，还是说我们去遵守 Guru 的训示，都是需要建立在纯洁上。
Because if you don't build something on purity, then the people who come don't get purified.
如果我们不够纯洁的话，那加入进来的奉献者，他们也不会得到净化。
Okay. You have the next question?
The next question is from Chen Guiyin Mataji. Dear Guru Maharaj, Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. I'm very lucky to get Guru's protection and mercy. This week, my chanting is very smoothly, and I don't struggle for chanting. I chant 16 rounds this week, and I didn't eat meat anymore. Till today, it's 5 days. It's also very smooth. I expect in the future I can follow these principles. Thank you, Gurudev. Obeisances to you again.
Very good. Thank you.
非常好，非常好，谢谢你。
So Tarha says she's not sure why Krishna is not fulfilling her desire.
Taja 他还是在想，为什么 Krishna 没有满足他的愿望，他没有获得这些他想要的。
As I said, it could be qualification, lack of qualification.
就像我说的，你要获得资格，
It could be that he has other plans for you.
然后你需要去等待，
And fulfilling that desire is not part of his plan.
或许去满足，你需要去知道 Krishna 的计划，或许去满足你的愿望，并不是他的计划的一部分。
Sometimes Krishna wants to see how you're going to react when he doesn't fulfill the desire. Are you going to give up? Or are you going to remain enthusiastic?
有时候 Krishna 他想要看一下你的回应，就是当他没有满足你的愿望的时候，他想看看你会怎么做，你是放弃呢，还是继续持之以恒的努力去争取？
Sometimes he may not fulfill a desire because we may become proud.
有时当他没有满足我们的欲望的时候，是因为我们变得太骄傲自大了。
Sometimes we're not qualified.
那个就是不具资格。
Doesn't mean he won't fulfill it in the future.
但你不代表说你在将来就不会实现满足你的愿望，
Just don't give up
所以不要放弃。
and just try to become more qualified.
当我们变得更有资格的时候，
We have from Apple.
Apple 有一个问题是，
Is that
Good
Apple
morning.
your name or is that Apple the name of your phone?
Apple 这是你的名字吗？还是说是你的手机的名字？他说，Good morning, Maharaj. Mahatma, Maharaj, pay respect and obeisances to Maharaj. The income is half for Krishna's activity. One quarter is for self, and another quarter is for family. But my income is not very stable. So how to obey this rule in reality? 他说，Maharaj 早上好，向您致敬。那我们收入的一半用于为 Krishna 的活动，其中1/4是留给自己的，另外1/4是留给家人的。但是我的收入不是很稳定，那么在现实当中如何去遵守这项原则呢？现在我只是一名自由职业者和志愿者。
Yeah, that's a difficult rule to follow. I think it was easier to follow 500 years ago when Rupa Goswami prescribed it.
我们当然，你刚才说的是 Rupa Goswami 告诉我们的关于使用金钱的一个准则，就是用于一半的金钱服务。
One way a lot of devotees deal with it is they can't give half their money, but they can give time.
但奉献者们是去做的一个方式是什么呢？就是他们或许不一定有金钱，他们不一定用金钱去服务，但是他们可以献出自己的时间来服务。
Whatever we can give. You can give money, you can give time, you can give intelligence. You can give advice. So we try to give what we can.
我们其实可以给的形式多种多样，我们可以给予金钱，可以给予时间，可以献出我们的自信，也可以献出我们很好的建议和进步。
But you never lose by giving to Krishna.
你为 Krishna 所做的一切都不会有丝毫的损失。
Apple is the name of her job.
Apple 是他的兼职工作的一个名字。
You're drawing pictures?
你画画吗 Apple，你的工作是画画吗？
Yes?
Yes.
You're going to show us one of your pictures?
嗯，把你的画展示一下。
哦，好。
Let's see.
看的不是很清楚，你是把那个
It's going to be hard to see with that backdrop.
因为你有背景，你设了背景，所以我们看
You
不
can
太
take off the
清楚。
backdrop.
你把你的背景撤掉。
I have to pin it to see it.
你的那个
嗯
背景你的背景把它撤掉，我们就可以清楚的看到你的画，方
Thank
便
you.
吗？谢谢您，方便吗？好，
Oh, okay. Hold it. You hold it still.
好，把你的画拿在屏幕上放近一点，
Thank you.
谢谢你，
Beautiful.
非常美。还有
Oh, look at that. Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Mhm.
谢谢您。
谢谢你. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna。
Okay.
还有another question is from PC。
Okay.
Hare Krishna Gurudev, I subconsciously don't believe that I can really surrender. Although I like getting along with people and learning from people very much, because I don't believe I can surrender, which often lead to the bad habit, such as instability and plain talk. I'm grateful to Gurudev for teaching me patiently again and again. I started to get up early for chanting last week. And another part, why do I have the belief that I can't surrender? Because there are too many things that make me disappointed from what I believe. I will learn not to expand the disappointed experience of the past, but to rebuild the confidence of submission. Read and listen to the books and lectures of Srila Prabhupada and gurus to increase the confidence of submission.
Well, sometimes we set our goals too high.
你知道有时候我们把目标定得太高，
And we set our goals beyond what we can achieve now.
有时候我们设定的目标是超出此时此刻现在我们所达到的程度，
So then we feel like we're failing.
我们就觉得好像是失败了一样。
Whereas if you bring the goal down to what is achievable, then you don't feel like you're failing anymore.
但是如果我们把目标往下调一些，调到你可以做到的层面，你就不会有觉得自己是失败的这种感受。
So you can set a standard of surrender that you can follow now, and then you can increase it
你可以
gradually.
把臣服的标准定到你现在觉得自己做得到的层面，然后你去做，这样你就会觉得自己是臣服的，然后你再慢慢的、逐步的去提升。
So when you say surrender, I don't know what you mean. I think you maybe have a very high ideal that maybe is difficult for you to achieve right now.
所以当你说臣服的时候，我并不知道你对于臣服的定义是什么，所以你需要去把你的臣服的定义了解到，然后去达到你做得到的水平，再去提高。
Hare Krishna Gurudev，我对臣服定义，就应该是我应该时刻都能在 就是比如说 Good Day 的教导里面，可是有时候我还是会懒惰，然后我就觉得为什么我会有懒惰的这些特质跑出来，或者是我想要挑战的那个状态跑出来，然后这些状态跑出来的时候，我就觉得天哪，我就是一个很不受教的状态，这也导致我觉得自己总是在不臣服里面。
Hare Krishna, good day. My meaning of surrender is, I hope I can be in instruction of good day every time, every moment. But sometimes I was in laziness.
I
Or
was what?
sometimes
Lazy?
I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Or sometimes I didn't obey your instructions. I will criticize myself. I think why I have these bad qualities, or why I have these characters. So at that time, I feel I'm not surrender.
Yeah. But that's normal for a conditioned soul.
那是很正常的状态，因为我们都是受条件
So
限制。
your challenge is not to become discouraged when you fail.
所以你的挑战是什么呢？就是当你没有去达到你认为的这些标准的时候，你如何变得不沮丧？
If you fall over, just dust yourself off and get up.
就是你比如说你早上起床，那你就如果你没起床，你就会觉得自己没有达到，
And then just continue.
你只需要继续去做。
But while you do that, don't be telling yourself how bad you are. Just get up, dust yourself off, and go ahead without the commentary.
就是当你去做的时候，如果中间某时候你没有做到，你不用评判自己很糟糕，那是一个正常的状态，因为我们有时候都会出现这样的情况，只需要继续去做。
PC, worse than failing is the commentary that I'm a failure.
比失败更糟糕的就是你评判自己，你告诉自己我是一个失败者，
That's a much bigger problem than
那是一个
failing.
很大的问题，
So that's what you have to work on.
那是你需要工作努力的地方。
Yeah. And you also have to understand that advancing is a gradual process. So you are going to make mistakes, and that's normal. So you don't have to worry about it. You just have to get up.
我们应该明白，进步它是一个循序渐进的过程，它是慢慢来的，所以你不需要太担忧。在这个过程当中，你不需要去为自己偶尔的这种没达到标准而评判。
So let's take a child. Child is trying to walk, and they get up and they fall down. They walk a few steps, they fall down. They get up, walk a few steps, they fall down.
就像小孩学走路，他会刚刚开始蹒跚学步的时候，他会一会儿就又摔倒，一会儿又摔倒。
So could you imagine every time the child falls down, the child says, "I'm so stupid, I fell down."
那你可以想象吗？当这个小孩他在蹒跚学步的时候，当他摔了一跤，他会想啊，我太笨了，我都摔跤了。
PC, what would you tell that child?
PC， 当你看到这个孩子，你会怎么对他说呢？
就是你都做得很好了，不要，就是你可以继续的，不要，就是慢慢来。
I will tell that child, that baby, you are very good. You can go on, keep going.
Exactly.
对，非常对，非常对。
So whenever you feel like telling yourself anything bad, just tell yourself what you just told that little child.
所以当你以后面对着某些时候你做的不够的时候，你也像你告诉刚才那个小孩一样告诉自己。
Can you do that?
你能这样做吗？
You're very good. You're trying. That's what you tell the
非常
child.
好，你非常好，你在尝试，你在努力，
You go, "Oh, very good. You're trying."
非常棒，你正在努力。
That's what you need to tell yourself.
那是你需要告诉自己的话。
You and Vrinda Devi should talk
你
together
和
about this problem because you have similar problems.
你和 Vinda David 都可以就这个话题谈谈，因为你们有共同的这样一
You
个，
probably have similar fathers,
可能你们的父亲都是类似的，
as far as I can tell.
所以会导致这样的一些想法。
Yeah. So you have to disassociate from your fathers or
Mm.
anyone who made you think that way. You have to disassociate from that
嗯
because that is not how Prabhupada wants you to think.
嗯，所以你可以和这样的相同的伙伴交流，这种想法并不是帕布帕德希望我们有的一种思维。
Prabhupada wants you to be happy in Krishna consciousness.
帕布帕德希望你快乐，希望你快乐的拥有 Krishna 知觉。
So if your mind is telling you there's something wrong with you, tell your mind, shut up. I don't want to hear you.
当你的心意告诉你你不好、你不行的时候，对你的心意说闭嘴，
I
我
want to
可
hear
以。
what Prabhupada says, and he doesn't
这
say
是
that.
圣帕布帕德说的，所以你也需要对自己这么说。
Okay, I have some meditation for you.
我对你，我有一些冥想是要告诉你的，
I want you to meditate
我希望你去仔细的思考冥想，
just on Krishna's love for you.
就是 Krishna 是爱你的，
I want you to meditate on how much he loves you.
你要想想他有多么的深爱着你。
And don't get mental and think he doesn't love me. Just meditate on how much he loves you.
不要受你的心智的影响，只是去冥想 Krishna 有多么的爱你，
Meditate on his affection for you.
冥想他对你的深情厚谊，
Allow yourself to feel that.
然后去努力的去满足他，
And do that all the time, the rest of your life.
总是这么去做，
Because that's the reality.
那就是现实。
I am stupid, I'm this and that. Everybody's stupid. You're no different than anybody else. We're all stupid.
我很笨，什么这样那样的，我们大家都很笨，所有的人都是这样，这是一个普通的现象。
In America, if you say I'm stupid, we'll say, welcome to the club. We're all stupid.
在美国，你说我很笨，他们就说欢迎加入俱乐部，是
That's
同
why we're
类，
here. That's why we're here.
那是我们都会听到的。
But in spite of us being stupid, Krishna loves us.
但
And
是我
that's
们
what's
要，
important.
我们要想 Krishna 爱我们，那是更加重要的事
I
情。
mean, who cares if I'm stupid? If Krishna loves me, I'm happy.
谁管你笨不笨？就我们不管笨，就帮笨这种想法的时候，不要去在意这个笨。Krishna 爱我们。
I've got so many problems, but Krishna loves me, so why should I be unhappy?
我虽然有这么多的问题，但是因为 Krishna 爱我，我为什么要去在意这些问题呢？所以我非常的快乐。
Krishna's not up in the spiritual world thinking, oh my God, PC is so stupid. I'm never going to let her come back here. He doesn't think like that.
Krishna 永远不会这样想。哦 ，PC 他那么笨，我不会让他回到家园的。Krishna 从来不会这么去想。
That's how you think, but it's not how he thinks.
所以你也要这么去想。
So we need to think how Krishna thinks,
我们要按照 Krishna 想的方式去想，
not how our father thinks or our mother thinks or people who don't like us think.
而不是我的妈妈怎么想，我的爸爸怎么想，他们怎么看。
You know what the problem is? If
你
you
知道问题。
if you think you're bad, you want to punish yourself because that'll make you feel good because you're bad. So punish yourself. So tell yourself you're bad. Then you think that's what you should do. Right?
当你觉得自己很糟糕的时候，你就会告诉自己很糟，然后你就通过这种方式来惩罚自己，是这样吗？
That's not how Krishna wants you to think.
那并不是 Krishna 希望你这么想的方式。
这也是Good Day 一直在 给我提醒说，就是如果我能这样善待自己的话，我也才能善待每一个人，对不对？然后我有这样的一个对自己好的品质的时候，我也可以去对他人也有这样的好的状态跟弹性。
So this is a good day. Always instructions taught me how to take care of myself. And when I learn how to take care of myself, I can treat others nicely.
Yes,
是的，
exactly.
恭喜你。
So you treat yourself like you treat that little kid who's trying to walk.
所以你对待自己的方式，就像你对待那个蹒跚学步的小孩子一样，就像那样子去告诉自己，
You're doing good. Keep trying.
你做的非常好，继续。
You don't tell the kid you're stupid. You'll never walk. You don't say that.
而不是告诉这个孩子说你真笨，你永远学不会走路。
You know, you may fall down, but you fell down because you were trying to walk. So it
Mm.
depends how you look at it.
你可能会摔倒，你摔倒是因为你在学走路，所以这是一个正常的过程。
Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna. So there is a question from Bhakti.
Okay.
顶拜咕噜，请问怎么才能增加对帕布帕德的情感呢？如何知道自己做的服务帕布帕德满不满意呢？对帕布帕德的情感没有对在世的咕噜的情感深，这个可以吗？So obeisances to Guru Maharaj. So I want to ask, how can I increase my feelings for Srila Prabhupada? How do I know if Srila Prabhupada are satisfied with me, with my service? If my feelings, my affections to my Guru, my Guru is not so deep, is this okay?
What's the first part of the question? How do I know if Prabhupada's happy with me?
How to increase the affection to Srila Prabhupada?
Hear stories about him from his disciples.
关于第一个问题，怎么才能增加对帕帕的情感？是有一个故事。
Try to understand what is in Prabhupada's heart and fulfill that desire.
努力的去理解帕布帕德的内心，去实现他的愿望。
Take a responsible position in ISKCON.
对伊斯康承担责任。
Be an example of Prabhupada's teachings.
成为帕布帕德教导的一个典范。
What was the last part of the question?
第二个问题就是I don't know if Srila Prabhupada was satisfied with my service.
Why don't you know?
第二个问题就是如何知道自己做的服务帕帕的满不满意？你是怎么看的呢？
If you're doing what he wants, then you could know he's satisfied.
通过做什么你可以知道他对你的服务满意呢？
I mean, affection for you said you lack affection for your guru. What does that mean?
你说你对你的 guru 没有对在世的 guru 深，这个是指的什么？如果方便的话，
那个我对帕布帕德的情感没有比在世的灵性导师的情感要深就是对帕布帕德的情感比较稍微弱一点，然后对自己的guru情感会比较深。
I mean, my affection to Srila Prabhupada is not as deep as the affection to my guru.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you'll have to hear more about Prabhupada and serve the mission of ISKCON more, and you'll come closer.
当我们去更多的聆听圣帕普帕德，并且对伊斯康献出更多的服务的时候，我们对帕普帕的情感就会加深。
and pray more.
就是还另外需要更多的祈祷，
to Prabhupada.
对圣帕普帕德去祈祷。
He's also your guru.
帕普帕德他也是你的 guru，
You can pray, he can hear, he can
你祈
reciprocate.
祷，他会听到，他会回应。
So I have a question from Apple.
还有一个来自于 Apple 的问题，他说哲学上有个关于分离的主题，在哲学的这个主题上，一个人的成长必须要与家庭分离，但我觉得我的学习目标与家庭分离是如此难以实现，因为我在家庭环境中纠缠了35年。我怎么样才能学习从家庭当中分离，从而提升我自己的灵性呢？因为在中国的传统中，孩子必须要孝顺。
So what does he mean separation from family?
那什么叫做从家庭中分离呢？你对于家庭中分离的定义是什么？
Apple, what do you mean separation?
Apple， 你对于分离的定义是什么？可以说话吗？
She means like living away from her parents?
是说不在家里住吗？和父母有一段距离？
Yes, a separation, a certain distance with family member.
就是和家人保持一定的距离。
You want to do that or you think you should do that?
你认为你是想要那么做，
Or
还
you
是
feel you need to do that?
还是说
I feel the need because our distance with family is too close.
It's having a bad effect on you?
他说 Apple 说，因为他是想要有这样的一个分离，因为他跟父母的距离太近了。
Because the life habit of the living is different.
因为我的
The
因为我的
habit
生活方式和父母的生活方式不同。
That's a decision you have to make.
但是你需要去等一下，等待一下。
It's a decision everyone has to make. Devotee or not devotee, right?
哥们还要去，What do you mean？
She has to decide what she wants to do, what she
你
feels
需要
is
决定你
necessary.
怎么做。
Everybody has to make that decision.
每个人都需要做出这样一个决定。
And it may be that you don't need to separate, and it may be that you do, but you just don't know how to live well with them, and you have to learn, or maybe it's impossible to live well with them. There's nothing you can do. You have to figure that out.
有时候你并不需要说一定得和父母分开住，或许是你不知道如何能够和谐的跟父母同处一室，那你就需要去想想，你怎么才能跟他们更好的搞好关系。
Material life is challenging,
那肯定是一个挑战。
that's for sure.
肯定的，那是一个
When
挑
you
战。
become a devotee, your devotion is like a little creeper and you have to protect it.
当你成为了一个奉献者的时候，你的这种保护是肯定的。
You have to decide how best to do that.
你必须要想出什么样的方案对你来说是最好的、最优的。
Sydney says, watch the Prabhupada movie. Then you become attached to Prabhupada.
Sydney 他说，看圣帕普帕德的电影，我一旦就是接触到帕普帕德，我就立即被他吸引了。
We're in the material world, so things kind of work against us.
我们都是处在这个物质世界当中，所以我们都会面临着一些就是反对的这种状况。
We need to learn how to traverse in this world without being affected by it.
所以我们要学习，在这种处于对我们不利的情况下，我们不想要的这种情况下，如何去处理它。
And we all have to make certain decisions in our lives.
我们也需要在我们的生活当中去做一些抉择。
And sometimes there are situations that make it impossible to be Krishna conscious. And we have
有时
to
候，
remove ourselves from them.
有时候我们所处的处境，似乎看起来让我们修习 Krishna 这就变得是不可能。
If for some reason we can't remove ourselves from them, then we have to figure out how, as best as possible, we can maintain our consciousness in those situations.
那当处于这样的一个情况下的时候，我们就必须要仔细的去思考，在这样的困境当中，如何做是对我们的 Krishna 知觉最有利的。
If you can't separate, then you can pray to Krishna to give you intelligence what to do.
如果说你不能和父母分开的话，那你可以向 Krishna 祈祷，你怎么做是对你最好的。
And often Krishna will give you intelligence.
通常 Krishna 是会给予你自信的。
So I have another comment.
另外一个来自 Gabia 的评论 Gurudev, once you told me to protect my bhakti and get far away of everything or everyone that can damage my bhakti. And since then, I could establish health boundaries with my parents with respect and love. Gabia 说 Gurudev, 你曾经告诉过我要保护我的 bhakti， 远离一切可能伤害我 bhakti 的东西或者人。从那之后，我可以带着尊敬和爱与父母建立健康的边界。
I told you that because I knew you could do that, but I don't know if Apple can do that.
我之所以告诉你这个，是因为我知道 Gabia 他可以做到，但是我不太清楚 Apple 他的情况。
And we don't want to, and the family tradition is tighter in China.
因为家庭传统在中国当中还是很根深蒂固的。
So we don't want to have a reputation in China for breaking up families.
所以我们不能说告诉中国人，就是很生硬的告诉他们从家里搬出来。
So that has to be a decision that the individual makes.
所以这必须是你个人要做出的一个决定，根据你的情况。
But in your situation, you weren't even planning to be with your parents anyway, right?
所以你也要考虑到，就是你父母的他的状况，然后做出相应的一些计划安排。
And probably quite normal in your country to be separated from your parents. And Apple, are you married or single?
Apple, 你是单身还是结婚了呢？
I think she's single. Yes?
Single.
Yeah, so she's living at home single with her parents. Different situation.
你单身跟父母住在一起，这是一种不一样的情况。
So one instruction for one devotee may not apply to another devotee.
所以适用于某一位奉献者的训示不一定适用于另外一位奉献者。
So that instruction for you could destroy China.
对你的训示可能会害了另外一个人。
And the communist government will be after me. They won't let me in the country anymore.
然后政府就会出现找上麻烦，就不同的情况就不同的处理。
So in China, we don't want to do anything that would disturb the family, the culture.
在中国，我们的做法会有所不同，因为考虑到文化的背景，考虑到国情。
Okay, so Leela Rani,
哎
I'm
，Hare
giving
Krishna
I'm giving class tomorrow. It's going to be at 4 p.m. your time, or it's today for you, I think.
4 p.m. And you mean you will give lecture tomorrow at my
Yeah.
time 4 o'clock?
Yeah, because if I make a video, it'll be too late for you to translate it. Yeah.
Oh, so you give a live lecture?
Yeah, I need the link.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Okay.
Mm.
So we can end class here because I have to prepare that lecture to make it very special.
因为明天在Krishna 显现日的庆典上，就是中国奉献者他们邀请 Gurudev 要做一个1小时的演讲，所以到时候我们在线也可以聆听 Gurudev 的这个讲课。明天下午4点钟。If it's too early for you, Gurudev.
We can make it later.
No. The devotee said it's time only left the time 4 to 5 during this time.
That's the only time?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it from 4 to 5.
Oh, thank you, Gurudev. Thank you for mercy.
Okay.
OK， 那我们今天的讲课就到这里。Guru还要为明天的一个现场的讲课做准备。
So I'll see you at 4 p.m. your time.
那明天的下午4点，大家见。我们在网络上见。
So Janmashtami is today for you?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. But we're doing 4 p.m. will be Sunday evening for you, right?
Yes.
4 a.m. My 4 a.m. will be Sunday evening. Okay.
Yes. Your 4 a.m. in the morning is our evening.
So we're going to talk about Krishna, why he left Vrindavan. Very interesting.
我们会讲述关于Krishna 离开温达文的这个逍遥时光，非常的有趣。
And why he didn't go back.
为什么他没有回来？
Seems like he was very cruel to not go back.
看上去他没回来，好像很酷。
But there are many reasons he didn't go back.
但是他没回来是有很多的原因的。
And so you'll hear a lot of things you probably never heard before.
你可能听过很多东西，但我给你讲的这些，你可能还是第一次听。
Should be very ecstatic.
非常的甘怒。Wow. We
Yeah.
look forward
You'll
to
be
this.
saying, wow, every sentence you'll say, wow. I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah.
每次我们感叹的时候，我们就会说哇哦。
Yeah. Okay.
OK.
Hare Krishna to everyone.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. See you
You're
tomorrow.
welcome.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna.
Mahatma Prabhu ki jai.
Krishna.
Ki jai. Thank you, all the assembled devotees. 那我们就结束啦。明天。